towering peaks of the Woolajezi Mountain in Lofa County, to the golden plains of Bomi River Basin, through the verdant greens of the Sapo National Park, a place where monkeys whisper secrets, and pygmy hippos tread unseen, from the valleys, to the roaring coasts of Monrovia, Buchanan, Harper, and Robertsport. These are the voices that travel unfiltered, uncaged, and unstoppable. Welcome to the Liberian Voices Unfiltered, the platform where we speak the languages of the land, celebrate the cultures of our people, beat the drums of our tribes, and dance to the rhythms of our identity. This platform is more than just a broadcast. It's a movement, a megaphone for the people. No scripts, no sugarcoating, no stage management, just the truth, pure, bold, and proudly Liberian. Tune in, turn up the volume, and join your host, George Senator Sibo, the Pan-Africanist, shaking the mic, breaking the silence, and speaking for the nation and its people. The Liberian Voices Unfiltered. All hail, Liberia hail. It is raw, it is real, it is authentic. From the bushes to the beaches, this is our voices, our truth, and our story. It must be heard.
All right. Good evening, fellow Liberians. Good afternoon. Hello, wherever you are. How are you listening to us? This is your host, George Senator Sibo, on your program, The Liberian Voices Unfiltered. I know it's been quite a while. We haven't heard from each other. Things have been a little much tight here and there for me. I've been trying to relocate in the U.S. Moving from one state to another can be very challenging, as people know. But we got something very great coming up, a very great discussion today. I have not really set up everything yet, but I decided to come up and say something because it is part of our jobs. This is one of our responsibilities as responsible citizens of Liberia, regardless of our location, regardless of where we are, what we do. When trending issues, when issues of national concern are happening, are taking place in our country, it is incumbent upon us. It is charged upon us to come out and give our opinion and give our expert opinion, especially we that have served the military before, ex-military personnel or people with military experience and security background. The security challenges in our country, the few days that have been going on with our neighboring Guinea, is something of serious concern, and we need to look at that. So when you look at our topic today, we're talking about what gave a 67-year-old Guinea the audacity to challenge the sovereignty of a 178-year-old Liberia. So you can see, look at the age range. You can born in like 3 times, but what giving them the guts to cross over to your country, to come and challenge and even shoot people, shoot your citizens, and walk away with impunity? That is something that raises a very serious concern. And if people are not taking it seriously, we that have our security knowledge, we that have served the military before, we know it is something of grave concern. That is an act of war. You can't do that to any other country, but we're going to delve into the issue. We're going to talk more, and I'm going to be showing you some graphics. I'm going to show you some pictures. What is actually giving Guinea the edge? What is giving Guinea the audacity? What is giving them the impetus to challenge Liberia? I'm going to be showing you, we're going to be doing a military comparative analysis. We're going to be comparing Guinea military strength to that of Liberia military strength. It's not just personnel. We're talking about equipment. We're talking about firepower on a global scale. We're going to be discussing those things. I'm going to be showing them to you visually. I made some research. I've seen that. And for Liberia, I don't really need to make a lot of research for Liberia because I was there. I just left few years ago. I know what we have. I know what we don't have. Even though some of the figures I'm going to be showing you on a global scale, it's been a little bit inflected, but I will show you exactly what it's supposed to be. So it is very, very important that you stay tuned on this platform. Let us delve into this. So I'm going to be playing the theme song. After the theme song, I'm going to get straight into the discussion. So please stay tuned, share the live, comment. Your comment is very, very important to us. We're going to be reading your comment. We're going to be discussing some issues that you will raise out. And invite people, share it with ex-military, with military personnel that you know. Share it on your Facebook platform. And invite people to the show. Let them come and let us make it interactive. But it is a very serious national concern issue. We need to discuss it. We need to talk about it. It has only been discussed mutedly around Monrovia. Our politicians are not taking it serious. But we know we have had experience with war. We know what war can bring. We know how many lives can be lost. We know how many property can be destroyed. And we know what it means for a nation to walk across the border of another nation and host their flag. That is an act of aggression. That is an act of you trying to take over a territory that doesn't belong to you. So that means you must have some balls. You must have some nerves to have done that. And what is the driving force? So we're going to be discussing that. So after the theme song, let us play the theme song. After the theme song, we're going to delve straight into the discussion. And like I said, I'm going to be showing you a comparative analysis between the Guinea Armed Forces and Liberia Armed Forces, what we have and what Guinea has. So we're going to be showing it so you guys can see what making Guinea to have the guts to cross over our nation. Country that helped give them independence. Country that make them today that they can be called themselves a nation. We'll be doing that. So let me play the theme song. We'll come and get into it. Share the live. Invite people. Invite ex-military personnel. And like I said, for this podcast we're going to be doing, we are not doing it to look down on Liberia. We are not doing it to step on the toes of people in the military hierarchy or people that in the security apparatus. No, we are doing it to let politicians know that they should do better for our armed forces if they want our sovereignty to be kept. If they want Liberia to remain a sovereign nation, if they want our neighbors, our little brothers and sisters around us to respect us, there are things, there are steps that has to be taken. So we're going to be discussing that. So let me play the theme song. After that, we will get straight into the discussion. Straight into it. So keep tuned, share the live, invite your friends. Don't go away. We've got a lot of information to share, and we've got a lot of things to talk about. Stay tuned.
You tune into the heartbeat of Mama Liberia, where truth meets the people, and every voice is heard. This is Liberian Voices, Unfiltered. Oh, we're speaking truth tonight. Liberia, let your voices rise. Oh. From the streets of Monrovia to the hills of Nimba, we're bringing light where the truth's been hindered. Politics and power, let's break it down.
Oh, we're speaking truth tonight. Let your voices rise.
From the streets of Monrovia to the hills of Nimba, we're bringing light where the truth's been hindered. Politics and power, let's break it down. Talk the real, no mask, no crown. Economy shaking, but we still stand tall. Business and trade, we can uplift all. From the youth to the elders, we all gotta say, unfiltered voices paving the way. Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
Yeah, we tell it how it is.
Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
The people's mic, the nation.
Liberian Voices Unfiltered. From Lofa to Cape Mount, we talk the truth that really counts. Oh! Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
Your story, your power, your sound.
Voices Unfiltered.
Hey,
Liberian Voices Unfiltered.
hey. Your story, your power, your sound.
Healthcare, education, we go discuss. From clinics to classrooms, who can we trust? Social justice, human rights, we shine in truth like city lights. Public policy, rule of law, building Liberia strong and raw. Trade and commerce, business flow, empower the people, help us grow.
So what we talking about?
Who we talking for?
The people's shadow.
Unfiltered
all right, people. All right, people. Please, like I said, I was just trying to set up this thing since I've moved to my new location. If you are hearing the sound well, please let us know. If you think we need to adjust anything, please let us know in the comment section. I just reset up this thing. So I really want us to have a good show today. There are a lot of things we need to talk about, a lot of things we really need to talk about here. For you to see, just give me a second. I'll be right there. Just a second. Just a second. For you to see your smaller brother, someone that you gave birth to. Imagine your little brother coming into your house, taking your children, taking your children or harming your children, or your little brother coming to clean your house, or your son. That when I say little brother, your son, somebody that you gave birth to. Look, fellow Liberian, let us take this very serious. Liberia, as a nation, we have to get serious. A 178 years old nation is an old nation. Liberia is supposed to be a model for other countries to follow. We're supposed to serve as an icon in Africa that other countries will see and want to come to Liberia. I know sometimes back in the 60s, the 70s, or earlier, Liberia was like that. Liberia was like that. People opted to come to Liberia for vacation. People opted to come to Liberia for Christmas holidays. People opted to come in for shopping, right? There are people who want to go to Dubai these days. People want to go China. People were actually coming to Liberia for those things. But what have happened to us? What happened to our nationalism? What have gone wrong with our nation and our leaders? For you to see a country that you gave birth to yesterday, when Liberia was independent, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, even Nigeria, they were all still being under colonial rules. They were under colonial masters. They were under the French. They were under the British. When Liberia was rubbing shoulder, commuting with other nations. Today, our nation has become a trash bag. Our nation has become a dumping ground. Liberia has become a nation, a laughing stock. If you go around the world, you ask people, you tell people I'm a Liberian, people wonder. In fact, they were even attributed to, George Weah. And that is one of the reasons why I got some respect for President Weah. He put Liberia on the map at some level. Because once you name Liberia, somebody will not tell you, the country with strong military. The country that produced textile. The country that is into rubber. No, they won't tell you that. They will say George Weah. Because he did put Liberia on the map at some point. And I'm not saying that to blow his trumpet, because we are Liberia. For me, I have traveled extensively. I've been around the world. I've seen things. I've been to countries. I've interacted with different people from across the globe. And today, we see our nation being violated. Liberia is being violated by another country that we gave birth to, Guinea of yesterday. That's why our topic today says, what gave a 67 years old Guinea the audacity to challenge the sovereignty of a 178 years old Liberia? For a small brother or your son to come and challenge you, that means he has seen a lapses, he has seen a gap, a big gap. Guinea of all countries should have to not even nurse their ambition. We're supposed to be donating military equipment, military hardware. We're supposed to be sending military professionals to go and nurture and groom Guinea, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, and even that of Nigeria. We're supposed to have had the expertise. We're supposed to be allowing, we're supposed to have academy wherein, military academy, wherein security forces from other part of Africa are supposed to be coming to Liberia for military training, for guidelines and protection and defense strategy to protect their country. But today, we see country of yesterday encroaching on our land, coming across into our borders, and not just coming there, hosting their flag, and then not just that, shooting our citizens. Oh yeah, people say, I told somebody, say, oh, they shot somebody. Yeah, they did. Guinea shot, the Guinean soldiers shot somebody. The person is currently in hospital in Liberia. They're currently in hospital. He was shot in the leg. That is an act of war. That is an act of aggression for a small country like Guinea to come to Liberia and behave like that. A country that gave birth to you, a country that gave rise to you to become an independent nation. But all these things are not happening because we Liberians are sitting and folding our hands. No, it's happening because our leadership has failed us. It is happening because we have shown no interest in the defense of our country. When we talk about it, go to my show, go on my platform. Every day I come here, I talk about our armed forces. I talk about defense. The reason is very simple. Look at the war around us today. Countries are annexing other countries. Countries are violating other countries. Countries will wake up today and just throw bomb at other countries. You see that on the news, you read that on the papers. Countries are violating other people, sovereignty. Other countries are saying that this other country has no right to exist. Other countries will say, okay, that land is a land of vital importance to my safety and security, so I'm going to take that land, even though it's not for them. Countries are nursing the ambition to do that. And you can see it, it is clear because there is something called power strip. It's not an issue of old age. If it is because of old age, then or because you're 177 years old, then you should be afraid of you. No, it is the amount of your might, your military might, your capability within your region. That's what makes people respect you. Do you know why people look up to the United States? You think they like their foreign policy? You think they like what the government doing here? No. But because United States is a great country, they put defense and security first. Any nation of nowadays, looking at the global crises that are going on, and I'm telling you, the world will soon plunge into World War III. We don't want to see that. We don't pray for that. But it is imminent. You can see it. It is written all over. You can see tensions are rising from here and there. You can see security forces have been building up. You can see nations have started rising against another nation. People have started bumping other places. Look at the Middle East. There's an unease in the Middle East. Israel and Syria. Israel and Lebanon. Look there. I don't need to name it. It's all on the news. Iran, Israel, Iran, and America. Today, the price of fuel, gasoline price is skyrocketing. Because when you attack a nation, that nation have to find a way to tell you that they are also capable, they are strong. So Iran is holding the Strait of Hormuz. They say any tanker goes there, they will blast it up. So if the world is under pressure for fuel, for gas, for oil, then they will put pressure on the adversary. It is the thing of the mind. It is a mind game. It is all embedded in military strategy. But look at Liberia. After 178 years of independence, we are sitting and allowing our 67 years of Guinea to come into our nation and host their flag. We're not telling you to go and fight them. No, but even though it's an act of aggression, what they did there, they cannot do it to. They can't do that to. They cannot do that to Ivory Coast. They will never, in their wider imagination, do that to Ivory Coast. They can't do that because they know Ivory Coast is capable. Guinea trusts Sierra Leone because the Liberia and Sierra Leone are on par. We are the same fella. We flock together. We flock together. And it is a thing of shame. Of recent, you are hearing of territorial encroachment by another nation coming into our country, hosting their flags, shooting our citizens, our legislatures. Instead of them convening an emergency session, let a civilized country will do, let any other nation will do. The United States did that. China did that. The European Union did that. The German Parliament did that. Everywhere, countries that are serious with these kind of crises that are going on, they will be calling national security meeting to address it. Even though some of them have not been affected directly from the war that is ongoing, they are calling national security meeting to come up with strategy just in case when things go south. What are they going to do? Liberia was affected directly by your neighbor. We understand diplomacy is a good thing. But in the first place, if Liberia had the kind of military capability, why would even give Guinea the audacity? Why would even make Guinea give them the wildest imagination to even dream of coming to come and host a flag across the river in Liberia? Because Guinea have weighed you. They have put us on the scale. They know that our politicians prefer more pay than they will take care of our military. They know that our politicians prefer more allowances than they will take care of defense. They see that. They know that. How long it took for Liberia to respond to that border crisis? How many days? After it was flagged on social media, it was flagged on every output. Social media was showing, everybody showing a live feed, Guinean presence in our country. What happens? What did they do? How many days it took? Then they sent JTF, a joint task force. Just listen to the way we operate. There's the reason why our country is not moving forward. People that are supposed to be by the president to advise the president when it comes to military and defense, they're not even there. The president has a national security advisor that has zero knowledge in military, zero knowledge in defense and strategic studies, nothing. A buffoon that sit there and just get paid. Why are you compromising the integrity? Why are you compromising the sovereignty of our nation? Then when the military act and take over, they say, oh, the military don't want to do. How many days it took Liberia to respond to that border crisis? And they are sending, you hear they say Guinea sent their military. These are Guinea sent police. These are Guinea sent gendarmerie. These are Guinea sent immigration. Guinea sent their military across your borders in your country. But then you send joint task force. You send immigration. You send custom. You send police. Are we serious? Are we serious? We are not saying that you go and fight. We're not saying the armed forces of Liberia should be deployed to go and fight. No. But it is a place of vital importance right now. Your military should be on standby and deployed there, ready for any engagement. But I see the reason why. A lot of people don't know why they are even afraid to send AFL there. People think that just because of war. No, that's not true. Your AFL don't have that capability. And I will be showing you, I will display you, you will see when it comes to your displacement, when it comes to your military strength, and according to the world ranking, I will show it to you. I will put it on the screen, who I will look at it and see. We got anything. When it comes to manpower, when it comes to equipment, when it comes to weapon and weaponry machineries, we are zero to Guinea. That is the fear. That's the reason why you see they're not even dreaming of saying the military there. Even though the first line of defense when it comes to territorial integrity of our nation is the armed forces of Liberia. The first line of defense when it comes to territorial encroachment is the armed forces of Liberia. But why would the AFL not send that? Somebody say, oh, it will escalate the situation. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We not say AFL go there to act on order. AFL will not go and start shooting. The military act on order. But your presence there gave the security to the people. It gave the people, the Liberians in that surrounding, gave them assurance that Liberia has something. Even when the AFL will go there with knife or cutlasses, their presence there will show that Liberia indeed has something to fall back on. Even though they are not capable right now because of our politician greed, because our government official greed, they have never been taking care of the military. I have said the time immemorial. Go on my Facebook page, go on my YouTube channel, watch all of my videos. I talk about the armed forces of Liberia. They need attention. When it comes to war, when it comes to warfare, people prepare for war during peacetime. You prepare for war during peacetime. You see, Iran is able to shoot a missile from in their country to Israel. Iran was able to shoot missiles all across the Middle East to bomb American bases. You think they started today when the war started? No, they started preparing before the war started. America can send a drone, can send all of those equipment out to Iran to go and bomb. You think it started today? No, they started preparing. We have sung this song over and over. We need to prepare our military. The world is getting militarized. We need to prepare as a soldiers. The world is getting ready for another world war. Territorial integrity will be encroached upon. Country will lose sovereignty. It will go back to colonial rule. It won't be colonial now, but it will be post-colonial, but it will be another thing will rise, another need will come up. Country will be subjected to do the way of other countries. If your country refuse to grow like the way Liberia has refused to grow, if your country refuses to defend itself and protect its territory, they will be subjected to the will and pleasure of another country. And we've seen it. We've seen it in our day, in our age, right here on our nose. Our little Guinea of yesterday is crossing over in Liberia and hosting their flag. And not only that, they are shooting our citizen. They shot our citizen, and today he is in hospital. What is our armed forces doing? What is our government doing? Is our AFL capable? Do they have the military might to withstand Guinea if there is any pressure? Not just focus on Guinea. Let's look at the entire Mana River Union. Can we even match any of our neighbors? Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, Guinea. Can we match them? Why we allow ourselves to become a laughing stock when we are supposed to be the big brother? Why are we doing that? As we speak right now, Guinea is recruiting, they are training, and they are buying more equipment. What is Liberia doing? Our legislature is citing the finance minister to come and show reason why he should not be held in contempt because he did not give them their allowances and their salary. My God. What have our country turned to? You are hearing encroachment. You are hearing breach of territorial integrity. But you are summoning finance minister. The National Security Agency, the National Security apparatus or apparatchik of our nation have not gathered to come up with something concrete. Today, our armed forces remain unprepared. Unprepared in terms of manpower, unprepared in terms of ammunition, unprepared to fight any battle. We're not saying that because we want to make Liberia look weak. We were there. We served that system. We work with the system. We know what the system has to offer. And I will tell you, it has nothing much to offer. Can we do better? Yes. Every nation now, look at the security budget. Look at defense budget of every nation now across the world. It's doubling, it's tripling. Because the world is getting militarized. Everything around here is becoming war. Everybody hear war and rumors of war. You hearing it. Every country is getting prepared. But Liberia is still down in the dungeon. We are still down in the hole. We're not even thinking of moving forward. We stayed backward. Our military is unequipped. We don't even have the manpower. The manpower. Okay, let me just show you something before I continue my discussion. Let us analyze a little bit here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of what Guinea, the military of Guinea and the military of Liberia. And I will tell you some of the data I'm showing you. I didn't just want to come out with the data by myself. I want to come out with the data from the international scene. But I will tell you. Let me put it up here so you can see. If you can see it, please let me know, because I really want us to discuss the issue one by one. One by one. Let us look at it. If you can see it, just let me know, please, before I get into it. Take your time, read it, and I will analyze it for you. I will analyze it for you. Just give me a second. I just want to make sure this is. Yes. And this is what we are confronted with. So you see, Liberia versus Guinea, military capability comparison. There was just a comparison that was done using AI too. And like I said, some of the information here, for example, they said active personnel, 2,100 soldiers. In Liberia, no. For Liberia, no. That data is not right. The information right here is not right. Because I know we got under 2,000 men. Under. I'm not telling you to say. Under. And we're not saying it because we want to expose national security secret. We're not saying it because we are trying to violate anything within the system or so. No, we are saying it because we want our government to improve. We are saying it because we want our government to do more for the military. So look that. Okay, let's take this whole, just hold this one in front of you. Let that hold it constant. They say we have 2,100 active personnel. Guinea got 13,000 active personnel. Are you seeing it? I want you to be giving you a comment. I want you to comment on this, because it's through your comment we can be able to interact. Yes. So look at this. Look at the comparative analysis right here. Liberia, they say we got 2,100, which of course I know that's not true, because we get under 2,000, I know. And then you see Guinea, 13,000 active. I mean active personnel. Active. Those are people that work every day, like military people. Then you see reserve. Liberia got 0. We got no men to say, okay, when our military is depleting, when our military number strength, the strength is going down because maybe people dying, we can take from the reserve and bring them or make the reserve active. We got 0. Look at the number there. Liberia got 0. Guinea got 20,000 reservists. 20,000 reservists. So if Guinea call out their 20,000 from reserve and make them active, you're talking about how much? 33,000 men that Guinea have to fight today. 33,000 men will be prepared to go fight in Guinea today to defend Guinea. But Liberia, they say we'll have 2,100, which of course we know that number, not right? We'll have it. Can 2,100 men, let us take that number constant. Let's accept it. Okay, 2,100. Can 2,100 men stand even 13,000 men to fight? The number will outweigh. That is just for people. Now let us look at the defense budget. Look at defense budget. And you see, when it comes to defense budget, when you see 33.8 million, when they say defense, it's not just the army. It requires all defense apparatus. That is the police, immigration, custom, DEA, all these people. So all these small people, the money at 33.8 million for Liberia. So DEA will take like 10 million from that. Police will take more than half of that. The small one that remain, I go to AFL, our defense budget. But look here, Guinea, $562.5 million is spent on defense budget. Okay, let's just even take defense budget to be only for AFL. Only for AFL, yeah, they just take it for the defense, just for AFL. They are not focus on other places. 33.8 million to 562 million. Look at the gap. Look at the gap. Just look at it. Because even when you say AFL gets 33.7 million, if you take personnel pay from there, you take the barracks maintenance from there, you take all AFL operation costs from there, the actual money that remain to buy ammunition will not even be up to 2 million. You can't even get up to 2 million to buy ammunition. But look at Guinea budget. 562.5 million. That was our national budget some 5 to 6 years ago or 10 years ago. That was our whole country budget. That is the money Guinea is using to take care of our military. 562.5 million. Why would they have the audacity? Why would they have the guts to cross over into Liberia and encroach on our territory and shoot our citizens? And because they know nothing will happen. They know 2,100 men cannot stand even 13,000 men. They know it's not possible. They will be crushed upon. Look at tanks. We know a recent Liberia negotiated for a couple of tanks. Like I said, this data, yeah, there's a little off. Couple of tanks. But I will tell you today, we don't have up to 5 or 10 tanks. Tanks. We don't have it. We don't have it. But look at Guinea. Guinea got 30 tanks. We know it, from the last peacekeeping mission, they gave us some OO tanks from other countries that they were giving to us. From OO tanks, they're supposed to go and to even go transport all equipment, all trucks, and all stuff from another country that gave it to us. That were not small hala again. They needed 2 million to go bring those equipment. It was not easy to even raise the 2 million to go bring those OO equipment. The reason why it's not counted because those are all equipment that we have. Those equipment are really functional good. But they are telling you today that Guinea has up to 30 tanks. Artillery. When it comes to artillery, when you hear artillery, that's why people that can shoot those big guns. Those boom, those big sound. Shoot across borders, across when these are artillery. What we got? Liberia got 0. Liberia doesn't have we don't even have the capability to stay even as far as Ivory Coast. I mean, as far as Nima County and shoot in our neighbor. We don't have that capability. We don't have it. We're not saying it because we want to breach national security. We are saying it because that is the reality. Our government needs to wake up and focus on defense of our nation. All the big cars are running around. All those useless meetings you guys are having, those chicken you are eating around, going to restaurants, going from hotels to places around. You're doing it because there is peace. You're doing it because the nation is safe. So you need to keep your nation safe by focusing on defense, by spending money on keeping your nation safe. Look at combat aircraft. Guinea got 7 aircraft. Okay, let's focus on artillery unit. Guinea got 60 plus artillery units. 60 plus artillery unit. Look at the unit. Liberia got 0. We cannot stay from anywhere in our country and shoot anywhere around our neighbor. If I didn't shoot in the next county, it's not even possible because you don't have the capability to do that. But we are talking about $1.2 billion budget our side. They focus more on eating the money. They focus more on their personal satisfaction, on their personal greed, than national security, than the sovereignty protection. 60 plus artillery units, combat aircraft. Guinea got 7 combat aircraft. Liberia even get aircraft where you say combat one. Because you might first get on an aircraft before you talk about combat. 0. Liberia got 0. Your Liberia air wing, the air wing of Liberia, 0. 0. Nothing. There's no air personnel to say there's people that air wing that will be in the air or even in Weststrap to say our Air Force John Weststrap to be up there. Nothing. We don't have it. We don't have it. But the new National Defense are provided. There's a provision for those things to be there. We're supposed to have the Army, we have the Coast Guard, and we have the Air Wing. Why are they not implementing it? Because they don't care. All they are focusing on is how to get money for themselves, how to enrich themselves and take care of their family abroad, to send their family abroad. That is their target. They are not focusing on how our nation is supposed to be protected, how our nation is supposed to be defended when it comes to encroachment of our neighbors, when it comes to external aggression. They are not focused on that. They are mainly focused on what goes in their pocket. You get $1.5 million, almost $2.7 million that goes to the speaker and the deputy speaker. Why are they having all that money? $500,000 for entertainment. Who are they entertaining? Are they entertaining the whole of West Africa? Those are the money that is approved in that budget. You will not see that they put money in that budget to buy one aircraft for the armed forces. No, you didn't see that they put money to buy one fast patrol boat that can patrol our territorial waters, that can go as far as our exclusive economic zone, which is 200 nautical miles. You will not see that. It is not in that budget. Everything you see in that budget is more entertainment, is more food, furnishing office. That is a gas slip. That's what in that budget. Nothing is there to defend our country. We are seeing how weak we are. We are seeing how polarized our nation is. Look there. Your neighbor that you just gave birth to, country that you just birthed, they are encroaching on your land. They are hosting their flag on your land. They came in your country, they shoot your citizen, they walk away, and nothing will happen, because you don't have the capability to do anything. Our misleaders. You guys are deceiving us. You deceive us every day. Every day. You guys do nothing to improve the life of our citizens. You guys are doing nothing to improve the defense of our country. You guys are doing nothing that will elevate the nation. Every day is disgrace coming to Liberia. Every day a disgraceful thing is happening. But we're talking about $1.2 billion budget. Guinea is spending $562.5 million, half of your budget, almost half of your budget on defense. But you guys are more interested in getting money into your pocket. That is. Look at the Navy vessel. The Coast Guard has 6 patrol craft. 6 patrol craft. I will tell you, those data are data that was dated way back. And let me show you something. Let me just show you the craft they are talking about here. Well, you guys will laugh. Let me show you the patrol craft they're talking about here. What Coast Guard get? They say 6. When we're telling you that Guinea has 6 patrol craft, Guinea has 6 battle tanks. I mean, in terms of war ships that are capable of engaging in battle in warfare. Vessels that can go as far as 200 nautical miles to engage enemies that is encroaching on them. But let me show you what Liberia got. They want to talk about Sizzle. Let me show you what they got. That one here. Look on the screen. Look at that one there. That you don't get on there. That one right there. God have mercy on our country. Lord have mercy on us. Have mercy. That is one, my people. They say we got 6. That thing you're talking about, that one there. That thing you seeing. I don't know if you have display yet. I want you to see it. I know sometimes it can be a little bit slow, the internet, but I want you to see it. I want you to see that. Yeah. There's it. There's one. The 6 is we got that thing. They think that can get messy even in river. When the river is really rough, that thing will get missing. It will capsize and you'll not find it. That's why they say you got 6 or that. That is the vessel. That is the one they say we got. And our people feel proud that Liberian Coast Guard is effective. They feel proud that Liberia can be defended when on our coast. That is why you have. This thing is for river. It's for river rain patrol. What you can take it on St. Paul River, on those St. John. Those are way for enough for the ocean. So ocean was nothing. And let me show you the biggest one that they say Liberia. This is the biggest one. Just watch it. The bigger one. And only two of them now get that can even that can even get on the water now. The other one can even start the whole thing and get ratting. It can't even move nowhere. Done. Because these things are old. These things are old. These things came in since Ellen Johnson first thing. These are boats. These are almost how many years? Almost 20-something years old now. All the things you see, these are old picture. I'm going to be, in some of my subsequent podcasts, I'm going to show you current picture of these things. These are things that were how many years ago? I will show you the current state. These things they can no longer get on the water one we have. They can't get on the water no more. These are old ones. But let's even assume that this is effective, this is active, this is new. What can you do with this against a nation? The thing is even drowning. Look at it. It's even sinking as you've seen it in the water. Because it's not even for ocean, it's for river. My people, that is what they say we have. These are the things. When Guinea and other countries are displaying real naval forces, we are there displaying a canoe, a modified canoe. That is a modified canoe over there. Modified canoe. What have our nation turned into? What has Liberia turned into? I'm still on this. I am still analyzing this for us to see and know where we are heading. Liberia got 0 aircraft, 0 helicopter. You have 0 presence in the air. 0 presence in the air. Nothing in the air to show for you. And this is exactly what I have been talking about from time immemorial. All of my podcasts. Because you see, the military is one of our expertise. I'm a military professional. I'm a maritime professional. Now I'm getting into oil and gas. We have to prepare ourselves. We have to get better. And we are doing these things so that we will go back and help our nation. When you look at other countries, when the military personnel serve, at some point they retire, they leave, they come back to provide knowledge, expertise. But our country will witch hunt you. They'll be running after you, trying to put you in jail, trying to go after you. That is what we are confronted with. But we are not deterred. We will still talk and we will go back there and we will serve our nation in the best way possible. So my people, y'all look here. Y'all look here. 6 patrol craft, they said. I just show you other things. Guinea got 10 vessels, frigates that people can go on and spend weeks, months on the river, on the ocean. Can you even sleep in that thing I show you for Liberia? No, you can. You can. You can. So look at the analysis now. When it comes to air defense system, oh yeah, my people, air defense. You even get helicopter. They talk about air defense. You even get helicopter. Then you talk about air defense. Guinea got 10 air defense systems. That means if you shoot a rocket, let's not forget about missile because we even get some. If you mistakenly go close to the border and shoot RPG, maybe in the air coming, Guinea get air defense system that can neutralize it before it even touch the ground to destroy places. That's what they call air defense system. If they see a missile or bomb coming, they can shoot that bomb from up there. It can neutralize it before it come and create an impact. That's what they call air defense system. Like bro, but we got 0. We not get tank. We not get artillery. We not get airplane. We say combat aircraft. We not get helicopter. We got 6 small modified canoe. What we call vessel, patrol boat that canoe get. They're not even say we even get with Nana. We tell you we get less than 2 that can go in the water right now. All the other one, all the sport, the engine rotting, they can't replace it. They're waiting on America to give you some more. That is what we are confronted with as a nation. So when you go down, look at it, manpower gap. Liberia, Guinea get 13,000 active duty men. Liberia get 2,100. Let's take that factor. Let's take as a factor. If for air power, look at air power down there. Guinea got 7 helicopters. 7 helicopters. Liberia got none. For heavy weapon, Guinea got tanks. They got artillery. Liberia got zero. Look at the budget there. $562 million. That Guinea defense budget. Liberia 33.8 million. That is what we're confronted with. So my people, I will tell you, and I'm coming to put the next page up so we can look at it. The next page, take your time and look at it from down. You see the next page? Yes. The next page, it has similar information, but there's a little more detailed information. I will provide that very soon. I will explain that. Let it upload so you can see it. We are not saying these things because we hate our country. We are not saying the thing because we hate our chief of staff or because we not let our military people know. We want them to succeed. We want them to have a better regime. We want them to have to leave the system with legacy. That is what people opt for in the Western world, to leave government with legacy. But which legacy our people are leaving for us today? Which legacy? Let me focus on the military a little more again. So you see, look at the new data here, the new analysis that I brought here. It's almost the same like I brought, but like we see here. Let me just give it down here. When you look on the one that say air power gap, we got 0 operation aircraft, no air power, we got 0 air power. Guinea got 7 helicopters that we'll talk about. Look down here, it says Guinea has over 6 times more active soldiers than Liberia. 6 times more active soldiers than Liberia. Guinea also maintain a reserve force, which Liberia does not have. We don't even, our active, but not even plenty, we can't talk about reserve. We don't have it. Guinea operates 7 operational aircraft, including 3 attack helicopters. Listen to you. 7 helicopters include 3 attack helicopters. So they got helicopter gunship, the helicopter gunship boat, or they call it gunship. Those are aircraft that are capable of fighting you from in the air. Guinea got 3 of them. Liberia even get craft before you say air. You gotta get aircraft. We got air, but we got craft. it looks funny, but it is serious. That's a disgrace on a 178 years old nation. That is a disgrace. And it is very, very troubling. We sit down and we think that, oh, it's normal. When the war started in Lofa those days, Monrovia people were going to school, things are looking normal. We were laughing at Lofinians. When it started from Butuo, we were laughing at people from Nimba. But when it hit Monrovia, we all saw it. Guinea started using Lofa now. Very soon it will be Monrovia. We are thinking that it is funny. We are thinking that, oh yeah, the government will solve it through bilateral means. But I will tell you this today, for Guinea to have the audacity, for Guinea to nurse the ambition to come into our country, to host a flag in our country, that means they have a bigger plan. They have a bigger plan. Don't overlook it. They have a bigger plan. And I will say this information will be on my Facebook page. Go ahead, share it, invite other people. Our politicians need to wake up. Our president needs to wake up. Maybe he thinking that he don't got much time to live again, and he thinking that, oh yeah, when he leaves, then nothing will happen. But what legacy will you leave? What legacy? The new National Defense Act provided for Air Force, our Air Wing, our Army, and our Coast Guard. We don't have an Air Wing. What is stopping it? We have 2 pilots. Even though they abandoned one in America, they could not even sponsor the men training. They abandoned. Can you imagine? You don't even have it, then you abandon it. The tool that God gave you. Do you know how many years Nigeria took to train those two for you? Do you know how much millions they pump into training those two? But you neglected one. You got one. You think one person can fly a plane? So even if you go pay for a plane today, they give you one. Who will fly? You say that go find power again. Because the one in Liberia, he still needs to be retrained. He's been grounded for long. Because flying or being a pilot, those are perishable skills. It's like being a captain of a ship. Those are skills that you need to keep practicing, keep doing. That's the reason why in the military, you got to keep carrying on drills. You got to keep carrying on exercises because those skills are perishable. If a military man will not go to the range to shoot, to perfect his marksmanship, that means he'll not be able to get his target to him for war. He'll not be able to get the enemy. He'll be wasting bullets. That's the reason why the military goes to the range every time. Go and perfect your marksmanship so that you can be able to aim the enemy when they come in front of you or when they're out of distance. But if they cannot go to the range, they can't conduct exercises. And I know they're not much happening because the armed forces is not being given money to do that. You can't go to the range with blank bullet. You need to go with live ammunition, because you have to aim your target. You have to perfect the skills. You have to go when you get your armor or your artillery division. They will have to learn how to get their target. They will have to shoot those weapons, those bombs, those RPG. They will have to shoot them. But like, bro, we can't shoot them because when they get few, when you shoot them, what will happen? But then time for war, you can't even use it because the man will not even get his shot. The man will not get the aim of it because he's not practicing. It is expensive to run a nation. It is expensive to keep a military active. But the military keep your sovereignty alive. What will you want? Allow it to flow? What do you want? Allow it to flow? And then what happens? You eat the money. The military doesn't have the equipment, doesn't have the manpower. Even the manpower, which is because look at unemployment in the country is so high. So if the military even employ, it takes away some of the unemployment crisis. The military have not been able to train anyone of how many years now? Because there is no money. But the speaker, the deputy speaker, $1.5 million is in their budget for office running costs. $500,000 for entertainment allowance. Do you know how much men $500,000 can train? $500,000 can train. Do you know that $500,000 is enough to put a down payment on a fast patrol craft that the Coast Guard can use to defend our territorial waters? $500,000 can do a down payment on it. So if you take the speaker $500,000, the deputy speaker that $1 million, it can buy you something capable of defending your country when the time is right. But we more focus on what goes in our pocket. We more focus on that. Somebody say, yes, it is the responsibility of the chief of staff. Yes, the chief of staff supposed to be able to respond to those things when there is crisis. I agree. But I will need you to know that your chief of staff takes order. The military functions on order. The military cannot just wake up on their own and go and do job. No. The president has to give order to the military. He is the president and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. He's supposed to do that. He's supposed to give order. Even though at some point, the chief of staff has some oversight on what to do in terms of providing security for under his purview. And that will happen if you have security already, like military posted in various counties. Then you get barracks, you get garrison in various counties. Then it is so easy for the military to seek deployment or to assign people to the border where there's crisis. But for now, the military need to mobilize. Even right now, when you want to carry troop in those kind of area, the troop got to go for training and rehearsal. We don't even have those things ready. Center that is prepared for aggression. When there is anything, the military doesn't have those forces ready because they don't have the money to run those programs. There's supposed to be active training. There's supposed to be concurrent training that is ongoing every time. The military need to be abreast with what is happening. They need to be prepared to respond to crisis. But what the resources they have to do that? Just to go on the range, to qualify, to perfect their marksmanship. There is no resources to even buy a live bullet. But other politicians will eat the money. My people, I came here to talk about this. I will talk about it more in subsequent podcasts. I just want to take 1 hour of your time today, which I have done. And you have been with me, and I appreciate, like I said, it's been a while since I moved to my new location. It's the first time because to set up a house is not easy. Putting stuff in the house, filling the house up, it's not easy. It's a whole lot of work. I've been really, really busy. But I'm grateful to God. We have relocated from the state we are to another state. And then I was able to set up this podcast, something quickly, so that I can be able to reach out. And I'm not going to keep quiet. I'm going to be on this issue. We are going to be discussing the national security and defense of this country, of our country. Not because we're in America, it means we have abandoned Liberia. No. Liberia is our common denominator, and we will go back to defend our country when the need arises. We are trained for that. We are qualified. We are not old people. We left the system because people pursue us out of the system. Not that we just wanted to leave. We left the system because some egotistic people pressure us to leave because they felt very uncomfortable. People in the likes of Brandon Samuka, yes, it felt so uncomfortable. Pressure us to leave. That's why we left. We didn't leave out of our own volition that we just wanted to walk away. No. I didn't spend 6 years of my life. My colleague did not spend 6 years of their life in the Nigerian Defense Academy going through thick and thin to walk out of the military prematurely. No, that was not our plan. But because we were being chased out, because we were being pursued out, that's why we left. We still have the strength, we still have the agility, we still have the knowledge, we still have the skills, we still have the technical know-how, and we can provide it. We are here. We are not turning our back on our country. No. The soldier that retreat lived to fight another battle. We retreated. Now we are up to fight another more serious battle. We are ready. We are prepared. The government of Liberia needs to take care of the military. You need to buy military equipment. We need arms and ammunition. You need to provide military technology, training. Our military needs training. Our people need the right tool to do the right job. Imagine you take a carpenter to go and put a house down, and the carpenter is not giving a hammer, he's not giving a nail. How is it going to work? You can have the best skills, the best knowledge, but if you don't have the right tool to do the job, you can't get the job done. So please, I'm begging everyone, I'm begging everybody, call on your senators, call on your representatives, call on your lawmakers. Let them pay attention to our military. This just shows how much hole we get in our military, in our defense system, how much gap we have there. So please, I am begging you guys, I'm begging every Liberian, every well-meaning Liberian that care for the sovereignty, that care for the territorial integrity, that care for the existence of Liberia. We should continue to conscientize the government. Their fear has been if they empower the military will take over government. And that's not true. If the military will take over government, America get one of the greatest military. Why did not take over government? China, Japan, Korea, Germany, why did not take over government? Because the military is being taken care of. If you take care of the military, they don't have to worry about government. They don't have to worry about taking over government. The military need their pay on time. They need their family taken care of. They need good accommodation. They need good health care. When they die in the service or when they get sick, they need to be taken care of. That their family will benefit. That is what they need. They don't need anything extraordinary from the government. They're not looking for you to give them money every day. No. Set it up in the budget. Take care of our military, buy equipment, buy military hardware. Invest in military technology. Air defense system we don't have. Anything that is true in Liberia will hit where you want to go. Anything that is just true in Liberia will hit where you want to go. No air defense system. We cannot respond to anything. Our country is vulnerable to attacks. Our country is vulnerable to capture. I'm telling you today because I was there. I know what we have. We got nothing. So, fellow Liberians, this is a long topic. We will be on it. I want to say thank you guys for joining me. Please share the live. People might see it in the future. People share on your page. Invite your friends to look at it. And then subsequent topic, I will open the line. I will invite other people on. Maybe in some days to come, I will invite people on. We can come and talk about the whole defense system. Today, I was not really prepared. Like I said, I just had to do this real quick. But I will have a panel of ex-military personnel. I will have a panel of military personnel active, or those that want to join, or people of military and security knowledge to come on the platform, and we can talk about this. Hopefully on Friday, we will do that. We'll have a whole panel discussion on actual unfolding in Lofa and what the government needs to do to make these things work. The president is suffering. He does not have the right people near him to advise him. The president does not have a very good military advisor, security advisor. I will challenge that. So we say thank you for joining us. We appreciate the time. We appreciate the energy. You have always been there to support us, and we say thank you. We know you don't see a lot of people watching, a lot of people following us live because we're not cursing, maybe because we're not talking about rude things here, we're not abusing people. We provide knowledge, information that is vital to the existence of Liberia. A lot of people don't care about that. All more people focus on, they want to see rudeness, they want to see people cussing, they like drama. But when you're talking about things that matters to Liberia, a lot of people don't pay attention to that. But for you guys that have been dedicated, you guys that have been following us on this show, I want to say thank you. We appreciate everything. We're really grateful. Share our live, encourage people to follow our channel. The more people we have, the more information can reach out there. So I want to say thank you. God bless you, and do have a wonderful day. We will meet on Friday and we'll have more information. There'll be a whole panel discussion here on that situation with Guinea. Thank you, and God bless you. Until we meet again, I say ciao.